Hello everybody, this is Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim Special Edition. Well, last time you remember, things didn't go quite as planned. My whole goal was to take the Road to Riften so that we could join the Thieves Guild and start improving our roguish skills. And we were successful on that to a point. We started out here at Darkwater Crossing and started following the pathway up through the Seraphi farm, and we wound up clearing out the Rift Watchtower here, and fought another group of bandits next to it that killed some Imperial soldiers and took their uniforms. Unfortunately, from here, things got a bit weird. We stopped by the Redwater Den, which is apparently some sort of skooma den for lowlifes, which then got attacked by a vampire who was being chased by a bunch of vigilants of Stendarr, as well as a vampire hunter. Long story short, my arrow went the wrong way. The vampire hunters started trying to kill us even after we killed the vampire, and Lydia was able to hold them off while I ran southward and wound up here at the Heartwood Mill. And now Riften is just a little bit due east, on the other side of this lake here. So we're just going to go ahead and swim for the lake because nice little side effect of fighting the vampire. I've got reduced health and I am very slowly becoming a vampire. So unless I get some type of cure disease potion soon, I'm going to have some problems. Actually, do I have a cure disease potion now? Let's see, Frenzy Poison, Fill for the Phantom. And I'm almost out of... I only got two healing potions left, and they're biggies. We're going to go ahead and head east. And hope there's no slaughterfish here trying to, wait and tear us to shreds. And I haven't made many notes about the improvements to the graphics in the special edition because honestly I haven't noticed many, having played the PC version of this back when it originally came out. But you know what? This is a neat little effect here. You can see the reflection on the water. Even though it's night, there's just a little bit of a hint of aurora in the sky, the moon there in the distance. It's very beautiful. Well, Lydia's apparently bored by it, but I like it. In fact, I just took a screenshot of it. I might make this my background. Okay, apparently there's something here in the middle. There's the full moon. Golden Glow Estate. I get the feeling this may be important later, but for the moment we're going to go ahead and swim to the far shore over here, because I see a lot of locations there, and it looks like it'll be a little easier to scale. Hey, Foxy. Okay, there's something hostile over there. But we're just gonna move past it. Ah! Crystal Drift Cave.
Look, a cave. Wonder what's inside.
So do I, but not enough to actually go into it at the moment. And, is that a troll? Oh, goodness me, it is. And it seems to have caught our scent. Nicely done, Lydia. And, well, apparently this is what we sensed earlier, and that troll made short work of these giant spiders. Good for him. And that looks like the emblem of a stone. It's so cute you think your fireballs do anything to me. And this is why I love being a Breton. And yes, we just discovered a place called Nightingale Hall, right by the Shadow Stone. I wonder if this will turn out to be relevant or important to us later. But we will solve that problem later, because right now we are at the south gate of the town of Riften.
Hold and stand down.
Hold
If you
what?
want to get into Riften, use the north gate. This one's closed. My orders are to tell the riffraff to use the north gate. That's it.
Let's see. Can you make an exception? How about you let me in anyway? I'm going in this way. Stand aside. Persuade.
No. You can use the north gate, or you can head to the next city.
Yeah, there is a reason it wants us to use the north gate specifically. There's some preset conversations there. Of course, this does mean we're going to have to swim around the whole thing, which Lydia seems prepared to do, so... course, we can also enter the city this way.
You must take the lexicon. Free me of my burden.
What?
The memories. I cannot stand them. You must take them away. Return them to Amunshenzell. You must take the lexicon from me. Please, take it now.
I'm a sucker for a quest, and I know where this is going.
You must bring it to Amunshenzell. In the west, return it to them. It must go back. It is done. I won't go back to Amunshenzell. I won't.
Okay, I know who that person is, but let's see if the guards will let us in through this gate.
There's nothing else to discuss. Use the north gate if you want to enter Riften.
I didn't talk to you before. For the love of... Okay, fine. Okay, so we got that farm there, and that right there. Is, I believe, the north gate of Riften. Okay, well, first the stables.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter?
This is obviously a shakedown.
All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate. The gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready.
Okay, feel weaker as the sun rises.
Don't listen to that talk of the face sculptor down in the ragged flagon. Face butcher is more like it from what I've heard.
Okay, well, we had that as a quest already, but first things first. Riften is home to the Blackbriar Readery, one of the most successful of its kind.
I had another run-in with the Thieves' Guild.
Be careful, Mule. The Thieves' Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
No offense, but you're not looking so good. Are you feeling ill? I've never seen Mule this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
Yeah, this pair... They are rather important to the story of Riften, although not as important as they originally were planned to be. Mule, you can recruit her as a companion. You can also marry her. And in fact, that's what I did in my first playthrough. And I think I might do that again, just to show you some of the funnier things that can happen with her. But, point being is, you run into a few characters here when you enter at the North Gate. They're one of them. Basically, Mule's purpose is that she is here in town trying to destroy the Thieves' Guild. And there was supposed to apparently be a big storyline where you could team with her to do that, but because of all the other stuff they had to code in, it kind of got left by the wayside. This did, however, result in a rather interesting side effect, which is that Mule is one of the few recruitable NPC companions who is completely invincible. But first things first, we can talk to this guy, too.
You and Riften looking for trouble? Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to see here. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you.
Dirt, huh? I'm not exactly clean myself.
Then we're speaking the same language.
Hey,
Good.
speech check.
So what do you want to know?
Well,
The only thing I heard is a rumor that a boy named Aventus Aretino in Windhelm has been attempting to contact the Dark Brotherhood. He used to live here in Riften at the orphanage on the other side of town, but I think he ran away. Can't say I blame him. You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their hideout. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting a rough patch. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like you.
all right then.
Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, so basically, no one can touch her. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well better do exactly what she says.
And unfortunately, you can't really do anything to get at her,
He's seeing you around.
even ignoring the storyline. But first things first, we need to do something about our encroaching vampirism.
Excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem.
Huh? What do you want? I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do. I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me.
Wow, sucks to be you. But, okay, I'll help.
You will? Oh, thank you.
Now, funny thing is, you can actually leave this quest until you become the head of the Thieves Guild, and then just go tell Sapphire, ease off my buddy Shard.
Yes. Hofgrir took me in when I arrived in Riften about a year ago. He's been teaching me everything he knows. Horses are my whole life. Back in Hammerfell, I helped my family raise horses at our farm. I hope to open my own stables one day, but I think it's going to take a lot longer than I expected. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty people.
Well, it's the nasty people
Welcome
I'm
to
looking to
Riften,
mix with.
home of the Thieves Guild. Or so they'd have you believe. It's all lies. You're just thugs. Vermin creeping around the rat way.
How much does a rat weigh? Well, around here, about 20 pounds. But yes, this is the apothecary of Riften.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Are you feeling all right, dear? You look a little ill. I know how to mix a few basic potions, but I'm nowhere near as skilled as a master alchemist. I've picked up a few tricks by reading the tomes scattered all over the shop, but I don't have the knack to pull off half of the formulas. I wish Elgrim had spent more time tutoring me than that Ingun girl. Oh, no, I didn't mean it that way. Elgrim can barely put on his own shoes, let alone have the energy to pursue a young girl. He's been gushing about how talented Ingen is at alchemy. He'd never say it to her face, That's not his way. I just think Elgrim's taken it upon himself to mentor the young thing, so he focuses a lot of attention on her. When Elgrim said we were setting up shop down here, I told him he would catch his death. The dirt, the moisture, is disgusting. Who wants to spend their life living like a skeever? But that old bellyacre just fed me some nonsense about light ruining his mixtures and being close to the water. Ah. I swear if I wasn't around, Elgrim would forget to eat his meals. How we make any coin at all is beyond me. In fact, I need to arrange for someone to pick up an ore sample for me in Shore Stone. Goodness knows Elgrim won't let me.
Hey, I think we've been there.
You would? Oh, that would be wonderful.
Yeah. Put on my list of stuff to do.
Vilniar in Shore Stone. He's got some sort of ore sample he wants us to identify and was willing to pay us well for it.
Alright, well, let's get what we came for.
Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
No, I'm in need of a potion so I don't become a vampire. Okay, let's see. Healer, warrior, fear poison, cure disease. In fact, let's pick up a second one of those because those are usually helpful. And save that water breathing could be handy.
Careful. The road to Shore Stone could be dangerous.
Alright, let's talk to
Here
him.
for lessons like Ingen? Or did you wish to buy something? Do you have any idea how busy I am? My mixture could be burning as we speak.
Yes, you look horribly busy. That's why you sat down to have a drink.
Hardly. In fact, I don't know how I get anything done with all the distractions I have to put up with. My wife, Halfjorg, well, she's a necessary evil, I suppose. Not a lick of talent when it comes to alchemy, but she keeps me fed. Then there's Ingen Blackbriar, bright young thing and a worthy apprentice, when she isn't wasting my rare ingredients. Well, the moisture in the air is better for the ingredients. It isn't every day that you get your hands on fresh nernroot or painted troll fat. It also makes it easier to gather water when the canal is right out the front door. Besides, I also prefer the quiet. I didn't open this business for browsing. Come in, buy what you need, and get out.
Suits me fine.
Yes, goodbye.
And now... our vampirism has been cured. Which leaves us with just enough time, I think, to go do what we set out to do in the first place. Find that bloke in the central market and do something about joining the Thieves Guild. But actually, I think we'll try talking to Sapphire first. See what we can do.
Heed my words. The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence. This is one of the signs. The signs that Lady Mara is displeased with your constant inebriation.
It's not constant!
Flagons filled with your vile liquids, and embrace the teachings of the handmaiden of Kind.
Boo!
No, Maramo. We talked about this. Talon?
Kirava, certainly we can come to some sort of an understanding. These people must be made aware of the chaos they've sown.
Enough, Maramo. We've all heard of the dragons and their return. There's no need to use them as an excuse to harass our customers.
Very well, Talon. I'll remove myself from this den of iniquity.
Yay!
We're not kicking you out. Just keep the sermons at the temple and let us all sin in peace.
Hear, hear.
Welcome to the... Huh? Is there something I can do for you? 3, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in Gideon. First is the Velvet Lechance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, I assure you. Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream with a layer of blended mead, lavender, and dragon's tongue on top. Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is firebrand wine, cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn, and Sujamma. I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting.
I think I could find those for you.
I was hoping you'd offer. I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of you. I thank you. Every Argonian wedding proposal band is supposed to have 3 flawless amethysts as part of their design.
Don't ask me
2
why.
of the gems, the ones on the outside, represent the couple to be married. One for the husband, one for the wife. The amethyst in the center represents the Hist, the entity that all Argonians consider a sacred part of our lives.
Well, hey, that's nice.
They're vermin. Garbage. They're exactly what makes this city such a horrible place to live. How appropriate they should live in the Ratway with the rest of the trash. Disgusting. Ruined sewers filled with goodness knows what.
Well, it's a sewer, so I'd guess sewage.
I highly advise you to stay out of there. It's the Thieves Guild's territory.
If
you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
Well, don't let me get in your way.
Yeah? What's your problem? I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story.
Let's see, we can try and persuade, I can pay it off, try and intimidate. Let us try persuasion.
All right, all right. I guess I made enough from his shipment. No need to waste any more time threatening a stable hand. Tell Shadra he doesn't owe me anything. I hope bump into each other again.
Well, that was surprisingly equitable.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb. Is there something I can do for you?
Let's see, remind us more. Yeah, the load times have definitely improved on this.
Need a ride?
Any luck with Sapphire? By the 8. You actually talked her into it?
Yep.
I don't know what to say. I didn't think anyone in Riften even cared what happened to me. Look, I was saving this, but I wanted you to have it. I thought I might need it if Sapphire came for me, but I don't need it anymore.
Potion of extended invisibility. Well, that's useful.
Too lazy to walk, eh? Well, you found the right place.
Horse Crusher.
Been stuck with the name for years. I've been riding horses since I was a lad. Nothing I liked more. But as I got bigger, so did my mounts.
Ew.
Then one day, I was drunker than I've ever been and mounted a poor colt.
Dude!
It's back in 2. Haven't ridden since.
I know that's not how he means mounted, but still not any better in the proper context.
I'm not afraid of anything out here. Walls are just a weakling's hiding spot. Not me. I'm no weakling. In fact, I bet I got the strongest arms in all of Skyrim.
I'll bet you're wrong.
Oh, sounds like I've got a challenger. Tell you what, how about a friendly wager just between us? I bet you my entire purse of septums I can beat you in a fist fight. You match the bet, and we fight until one of us gives in.
Oh, what the heck.
Alright, remember, this is a clean fight. No weapons, no tricks. And none of those fancy magic spells either. Here we go. Come on, let's see what you're made. Never should have come here. I'll fix you good. I don't believe it. I guess you were right.
You're just gonna stand there and take it? Come on, he's not so...
Not at all. It's good to be put in your place once in a while.
Alright, well.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something. Alright then.
Well, bit of free gold there. Alright, well, I think we'll go ahead and close this chapter out here. And next time, we will begin infiltrating the Thieves Guild. We'll see you next time.